Hello. I hope everyone is doing well out there and staying safe as we embark on this journey together. I wanted to offer my tip of the week, and that is simply put, just do it. So what is it that I want you to do? I want you guys to get out there. I want you to create content and stay in front of your audiences and build your audiences. So now more than ever, everybody's online, everybody's in the digital space. We have no choice, so we're out there. So why shouldn't you, right, your business, be out there as well? So I'm going to run over some tips for you guys, and I have them written down here. I'm actually going to post this in a blog later, which I will update this video with that link. So content is king, simply put. And that is nothing new, actually, but it is more important than ever now. So how can you create content, right? I think a lot of us get stuck on that part. We'd love to do it, but it's the time. How do we find it? How do we write? Maybe we're not writers. We're a little scared of doing video. So let's walk through a few of these, and hopefully that these tips can help you. So how do you create content? You probably have a ton of content that you don't even realize that you have. So I want you to look through existing content, which could be on your website. It could be blog posts that you've written before. Maybe you've written articles, or go look through some proposals that you've done before. I know that I answer a ton of questions via email or even via text. So you could go back and look through your emails and see what are some questions that potential clients had, or existing clients, and how did you answer them? Those would be great to write content about. Maybe you've written case studies before. Look through your existing website content, right? So you obviously talk about your business and your services and how you can help people on your website. So maybe there's a way to repurpose what we already have out there and look in places that we never thought to look for content, like the email Q&As. So another great tip that I have, and this is something that I do, hire a content writer. We are not all writers by trade, obviously, and content writers naturally work virtually. It's super simple. I have a ton of them if you guys need some references for content writers. You hop on the phone or Zoom now and have a conversation with them. Let them know what you'd like to talk about. Share with them your expertise, right? What call to action you want to have at the end of it, and then they go off and write it. That's great, right? You don't have to write it. All you have to do is have a conversation with them. So hire a content writer. I do. So the next thing to stay out there, and this might scare quite a few people, are the videos. People love to see our faces, especially now. But I got to tell you, videos aren't a new thing. Videos have been killing it in the digital space for years. Take advantage of it now. People want to see our faces. They want to connect. So take the content that you curate, whether it's from the content writer, or you write yourself, or you find all that content when you go hunting for it. Take those and turn them into videos. It doesn't have to be long. It could be 30 seconds. It could be a minute. So here's here's a couple ideas. See, if you mess up on a video, just keep going, right? It happens. So here's some tips for other video ideas. You can give tips about your industry, right? Those can be quick 30-second minute videos. You can do interviews with staff, with vendors, with clients. You can ask the cheerleaders of your brand to send you video testimonials. And maybe you do one for them first and then ask them to reciprocate. So it's always fantastic to have other people talk about how great you or your business are, right? So just do a quick one for them and ask them to send you one too. Fun skits about working from home. Maybe there's some funny things that, have been happening. I've seen a ton of pictures, on the personal side of Facebook and Instagram of what's happening. So maybe it's capturing that for the business. You can do FAQs about the industry. So this is where hunting through or looking through those emails with the questions that you've been asked before would be fantastic to put on video. Just pose the question in the post and answer it in the video. Super simple. And don't assume that everybody knows the bits and parts about your industry. It might seem so simple to you because you're in it, but it's not to the rest of us. So don't discount any frequently asked question at all. Hop on a video and answer it. Another fun thing to do is to do trivia questions. So I've done this before, and this could be industry related or not. So pose a trivia question out to, the digital world and have them answer in the comments. That is always a fun one, and that tends to get a lot of engagement. So after you've curated this content and after you've done some videos, right, what do you need to do with it next? You need to share it. So where do we share everything? So there's some obvious ones that we all know about. Facebook, which is where you're watching me right now. There's Facebook, there's Instagram, there's TikTok, there's LinkedIn, there's YouTube, there's on your website, there's, in email marketing that you may be doing or e-newsletters. There's podcasts even. I'm going to put a reference in the post or in the blog, and you can submit videos to actually be interviewed on podcasts, or if you have a podcast of your own, right? There's so many digital spaces to share the videos. Make sure that you can set up the platform and start sharing. There's also different forums too, depending on your industry, whether it's within Facebook or whether it's within LinkedIn, that you can share videos or share written content as well. So we have created it, whether we've written it or we've done videos or both. I'd recommend both. And now we're sharing it. So we need to build our audience too, right? We need to get more eyeballs on our business and the useful information that we are sharing out. So we should always be building our audience. I'm sure that you've heard this numerous times before, but we should be building our email list all the time. And now too, we need to be building our likes, our followers across all social platforms, our subscribers. So how do you do this? So here's some thoughts. You can add a sign up form to your website. And typically when you do this, you want to tell them right off the bat, short and sweet, what value they're going to receive by giving up their email address. You can make sure that all your social sites are listed on your website and in your email signature. You can run a lead campaign on social media with a valuable downloadable source. So you're saying to them, hey, give me your email address and then I'm going to give you something of value that you can download. And that's going to be whatever it is pertaining to your industry. You can run social campaigns right now. Everybody is on social media all over the place, right? Because that's how they have to connect right now. So running some digital campaigns is a very smart thing to do because that's where your audience is going to be. And you can target based on behaviors and demographics through social media as well. And there's different types of campaigns that you can run. So you can run brand awareness campaigns, you could run page light campaigns, you can run offer campaigns, you can even run the lead source magnet that I was just talking about. So, hey, give me your address, I'm going to give you something valuable. So there's a lot that we can do on social media right now. You can also submit to be interviewed on podcasts. So I mentioned that a second ago. This can grow your audience because if you're interviewed on somebody else's podcast, right, you're going to share that you're the expert in whatever field, you're going to give helpful information, and then obviously your contact information and all your social digital sites are going to be listed on there as well. So that's a great place to expand your network. And like I said, I will post a resource for that. You can just click on the link and take a peek. So just do it. You have the content in your head, right? It's all in here. You talk about whatever your industry is every single day. Do what needs to be done to get it done. Don't overthink it. Don't wait till everything's perfect, or, oh, you know, I'm having a bad hair day, or I need to get a light over here. Just get out there and do it. We are all in this boat together. If you mess up or have a technical issue, it is what it is. People will identify with you even more because they're having the same issues as well. You know, my first interview that I started doing last week, I was live for a good minute and a half and didn't know it. So me and Edgar, he was the one I was interviewing, we're just chit-chatting for a minute the whole time we're live. So just let it go. Just run with it. Get the information that needs to be out there. You are the expert in your industry. How do we know what you know? How do we know what you can offer? How do we know what solutions you have unless you tell us? We don't know unless you just go do it. If you guys have any questions, need any help, I am here. Please let me know, and I will see you soon. Have a fantastic week. Bye.